Hi guys, I'm back with another mini kit Monday. This time I am using this photograph and this cut file. And what I plan on doing is backing up this cut file with these papers with several layers. Hopefully I have enough paper. If not, I did pull out the second page of this from my paper pad. This is from Amy Tangerine. I think it's the Better Together. I am using the inspiration photo from Traci for the month of June. And so there isn't any blue in it, so even though I can bring it in, I think because of her background, she's not wearing black, but it does look bluish in the photograph. I still don't think I'm gonna bring it in because I want to keep to the color scheme. I'm trying to challenge myself to do that, and so if I need more of the paper, I'm gonna use this. If not, then I'll try and stick to these two pieces of paper. I'm going to start off by stitching the surrounding area of the Texas cut file. I'm gonna put you on fast forward so you can see the process, and then I'll continue on with the video. So here I'm cutting these strips from this Amy Tangerine paper. I'm trying to cut out as much of the blue as possible, and later on in the voiceover following this, you'll hear me say that I wish I had more layers, and what I mean is I wish I would have made more of these punched out strips so that I could give it more texture. And I kind of do wish, but I was also kind of worried about not having enough of this paper, especially the color schemes that I was trying to use. But it ended up working pretty well. I think I would have wanted more texture. I guess more was better in this situation, but I also wanted the XO parts to be legible. And so I think that's why I held off on making more layers. I think I wanted that to be readable, legible as well in the pattern as much as I wanted that texture. So I think I made a compromise of the two. I really like how I ended up using the photo. I wasn't sure what the theme of the paper was or if I was going to do a love you page, but I think it came out pretty generic, and I think the message in itself would just be the journaling too, because this isn't an event focused layout. This is just more their day-to-day, and if she would like to write a small little love note on the journaling spot, then I think that would make it all the more meaningful. I just liked how my niece's hair was curled, and the fact that they're both together, and it's just a cute photo, and I don't mind doing these kinds of pages because they're going to change throughout the years, obviously, right? As we do. And I just wanted her to have a glimpse of that. It's just everyday routine for her, and it might change in a couple of years' time. So it's a good reminder or memory. And here you can see me adding a little bit more stability with this failed attempt at graduation cards. I use them to back things to make them stronger, and they also give dimension. And adding the extra layer of foam pieces here, it helps quite a bit. I did add two of my homemade photo corners that are black, and you can see me putting them, or you saw me putting them on opposite sides of these blue of this photo frame that I cut in half to make them almost like large photo corners as well. Here's where I start playing with the idea of these flowers. I know that I wanted some, but I didn't know where I was going to find the rest. I think because I had die cuts, but they were all in different colors, and I just wanted the yellow and red. And I tried to watercolor them, but they didn't come out as well as I thought, so I made some yellow, and then I made some red. I probably could have made it work, but in my head it just was looking like too much. So I had to repaint them all. And I did use Dilutions ink in the Postbox Red, and I did use some Tim Holtz Distress Paint in the yellow, I don't know what the yellow one is called because I'm trying to think of the barn door, but that's the red paint. I don't remember what the yellow one is called. And I'm trying to look for it right now, so you might hear me. Here we go. The yellow one is called Mustard Seed. Duh. So this seriously was a 3x4 overlay card, and I just cut out the word to kind of make it like a smaller piece, or the excess clear part I took off, and I overlaid it with this ampersand, which I had traced in white pen from the Sakura Roll Jelly Roll pens. So here you see my attempt at trying to do the mixed media with 2 colors, and I'm not very good with it, but I tried my best, and I painted them out of the line all the way to the edge of the sticker. And I liked it, and I think I could have pulled it off, but I think I just wanted them more solid to make a more cohesive look around her photograph and to make more of an emphasis on that more than like mixed media on the flowers. And you can see that I tried to do some blue ones as well to bring in that light blue color. And that was pretty much it. I layered some on foam. I stuck some directly to the paper, the background paper, and that's pretty much it. I put all the other pieces together and added some different types of dimensions. So I'll let the voiceover take over now. Okay, so my battery died, and as you can see, my layout is pretty much done. What I ended up doing is painting these flowers and these leaves. I used up this page, and I thought I used up this page, but I guess I didn't. This is what the flowers look like. There's a lot of heavy layering and I foam, and this is kind of wobbly because of the cut file. So I think I'm gonna back it up with a heavier piece of cardstock on the back. But it says, seriously, all kinds of awesome. That's my title. And here it looks a bit off, so I don't know if I'm gonna go in with a, well, I can do that, but some of the glitter's coming off. I used this Bria Reese. It's supposed to be a silver marker, but it does not come out silver. It comes out, in fact, like a little muddled mauve color. And so even on the yellow I did it, you can tell on the yellow that I colored it with that, and it ended up doing fine. So all of those flowers are glittered. I don't know how you can tell. You can really tell on that first one that I did, but all the other flowers are also, see a little bit there with that shine color, and it looks really nice. I also added some buttons for dimension, two little of these heart jemmies. I added some of these Simple Stories die cuts, and I also stamped the date here with a Heidi Swap date stamp, and I put a journaling card here just in case my niece wants to write something. And then I did end up, I don't know, I think you saw that in the video where the layers are all different punch outs, and I lifted some of the little scalloped edges. And my only thing with this is that I wish I would have done more layers so that you could see more of the texture, but it's also good because it has different layers from the flowers. And at first I didn't think I was gonna like the colored flowers, but I really like the different pop it gives it, and it's a nice contrast to the green and yellowy cream color here. And then it also has a nice backdrop of these, even though the whole backdrop isn't white, it does have some white, and so it lets that come through. And then it also gives the emphasis to the center stage, which is the photograph of my niece and my nephew. So I'm sorry for the cutoff from the video, but nevertheless, I do hope that you enjoy this. Don't forget to check out the other ladies in the Mini Kit Monday group. I don't know if you could hear all that. I'm watching Shannon over at She's Crafty do a video. So don't forget to check out Becky, Tracy, Dollie, Kathy, Leslie, and Shannon over at She's Crafty. Shannon is. They're also part of the Mini Kit Monday group. I hope you did enjoy this layout. This is number 3, I believe. And then we'll move on to our July kit. So we'll see you for the kit reveal. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group as well. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!